We're bringing in Valentin. Thanks for staying up late with us. How's it going, man?
Hi, Derek, and hello, everyone. It's going well.
Yeah.
I'm still up and ready.
Awesome. All right, here I'm adding your slides to the screen. I'll change over this image in just a second. I'm really looking forward to this session. I'll let you take it away.
Excellent. So here are 5 ways to get leverage from your existing customers. You've heard tactics about how to address new customers, and in this session, I'm going to show you, from my point of view as an entrepreneur, how to leverage your existing customers on this Black Friday. So I used to be an e-commerce entrepreneur myself, and I know how it is to juggle with all the things at the same time. At some point, when I've launched my own e-commerce, my wife got my second child, and this is my lifetime value. These 2 kids. I'm a serial entrepreneur from Bucharest, Romania, and I'm passionate about customer lifetime value, how to improve conversion rates, and everything regarding to optimizing things. So I've had my share of losses in this life of trials and errors, and my path so far was to stay for 20 years in B2B and B2C. I'm currently leading OmniConvert, a tech company with 8 years of experience in data-driven growth solution for e-commerce companies. And now I'm also the founder at Customer Value Optimization Academy, CVO Academy, a place where we have instructors and bright minds that are helping e-commerce companies to improve customer lifetime value. So with no further ado, let's focus a bit on the current landscape. So we have the e-commerce going strong. We are saying rest in peace to cookies, because zero party data, and that means zero party data becomes vital, and first party data as well. Ad costs are surging, and there's a fierce competition in the agencies arena, which means that agencies need to differentiate themselves and to really move the needle for their e-commerce stores. In 2020, the CPM on Facebook alone has doubled, and that means we need to focus on customers that matter. According to our data, one single ideal customer profile of an e-commerce generates as much margin as 376 low-value customers, which we call the breakups. You can find more stats into this CLV benchmark. So it's not fair to and nor smart to treat everyone the same, because the ICP that you have, as you can see, this goose over here, which is fighting with the bull, uh, can resist to your poor customer experience or your bad user experience and other hiccups that you made. So my suggestion is to leverage our existing customers better, and here is how. First of all, segment your customers using RFM. RFM means recency, frequency, and monetary value. So instead of looking at all the customers like they are the same, you look at customers based on how recently they've bought, how frequently they've bought, and what's their CLV or monetary value. So based on the RFM, you'll be able to find out that you have segments of customers that you weren't aware of, like the soulmates, which on a scale from 1 to 5, they will get the highest scores for recency, frequency, and monetary value. In this case, you can see that, I don't know, less than 2% of the customers are generating almost 10% of the margin. And the lovers, if you look at them as well, you'll end up realizing that, hey, the returning customers are the ones that we should be after. But what happens? Let's see how RFM really works. So we have here the new passions. We call the new passions the one that have the highest revenue, but only one order, and they bought in the last 30 days. As time goes by, if they don't place any order, they still stay as new passions. But if they place another order, they are being labeled as potential lovers. If they place 2 more orders in the next 30 days, they are being called lovers. But as time goes by, some of them are not doing anything, and they are being 70% of them are being transformed into not to lose. Some of them are still potential lovers. If they place another order, they are being transformed as lovers. And if these lovers are placing 2 more orders, they are being transformed into soulmates, like the best customers out there. But in 6 months, let's say, things are dramatically changed. See, if you take a look now, you have 6% soulmates, 16% lovers, 13% ex-lovers, because those lovers that haven't placed any order, they are being labeled as ex-lovers, and 65% of all the customers are being labeled as Don Juans. That's something that our technology does automatically. Don Juans because they are like Don Juans, right? One night standers. They came, they placed a high order, but they are gone. So that's why it's important to look at this type of data, because you might end up realizing that your business is actually being supported by few customers, like soulmates or lovers, like you can see in this real case over here. 30% of the revenue coming from only 5% of the customers. So the next thing that you can do once you have the RFM segmentation is to build lookalike audiences based on your soulmates. So soulmates are the power customers, and lookalike audiences are being suggested even from Facebook that need to be between 1,000 and 50,000 people, and it's a source audience that should be made up of your best customers rather than all your customers. That could lead to better results, right? So this is in the help section of Facebook as well. We are testing this, and it's dramatically improving the outcome. So how does it work? You build the audiences based on the Soulmates RFM segment. You launch lookalike campaigns on Facebook. The Facebook algorithm does its job, and then the users are attracted thanks to the high relevant ads, and then directed to the website where some of them are converted. And then it's the same cycle goes on and on. You can do this, and you can actually realize, hey, how impactful the Facebook ad campaigns can be, because now not having cookies but serving the first party data, if you have of course 1,000 customers, and if you have
Oh, we lost you for a second there. We've lost your audio here. Very
hear
interesting. How
me?
did that happen?
I don't know,
That
but
was
it
interesting. For a
happens.
second, I thought it was a little bit of a tech delay, but if you want to
Okay,
try
so
sharing your screen again,
yeah,
we'll
yeah.
take it over, take it back.
Okay, so I wanted to show you how to do this exactly in our app, but there are other apps as well, even though I don't know of any of them. So you can build an audience based on the custom date, right? So you can select the time interval, and you can go directly to last year in November, and you can select this type of time interval. So you will have these customers with this revenue and this customer lifetime value. So the beauty is that you will not have to focus on new customers if you have existing customers that bought in that particular period. I don't know yet. So you can still hear me, right, Derek?
Yes, you are good to go now. Yeah.
Excellent. So I'm going to share my screen again. So mainly you focus on customers that were bargain hunters, that haven't placed orders on your shop, or that placed orders on your shop. That's up to you. Fact is that chances are that they are way more receptive, and that means the message towards them shouldn't be, hey, Black Friday is coming. No, Black Friday is coming again for you, and it's up to you how creative you are to play around with the messaging and with the offer that you have for them. I will have the fifth way just in a few minutes to show you what can you do about this type of messaging. Then the next way is to retarget customers based on their purchase behavior. So customers are buying different type of products, right? But if you don't have a single SKU on your website and you have different products, you could look at which are the products that you would like more to be pushed. Like you have, let's say, 5 types of products, A, B, C, D, E, and you can look at the products that are also going to have a high NPS. Let's say people are, or a customer review, a good customer review, because that means those customers will be willing to stick around, because otherwise you will push the pedal in acquisition, you will acquire customers that will never come back, and eventually maybe you will not break even after this Black Friday. So it's a financial game, and my suggestion here is to look at the returns, to look at the NPS, and also to look at the share of revenue, and then push those products or brands or categories which were the most effective. And the beauty is that you have this treasure, and it's your existing data. Too many people are focusing on action without having the strategy and without analyzing their existing data. So don't do this. You better believe it, yeah, like Kramer says over here. So in order to go further, I have a strategy that one of our customers did tremendously effective campaign. So this is what I call the wish list teaser, right? So there's an effect which is called the Zeigarnik effect. Zeigarnik from a Russian scientist that discovered this cognitive bias. He observed the fact that the waiters, when they are taking orders, they were incredibly good at remembering what the customers ordered before serving their drinks, but afterwards they haven't recalled anything. So the Zeigarnik effect states that the people remember our unfinished or interrupted tasks better than completed tasks, and that means that's how the brain works. If it's something undone, you simply will remember it. If something is already done, then that's it. Maybe that's why we are, as human beings, are never pleased with ourselves, and we are always striving for finishing, for achieving other goals rather than being content about what we've done. And that's maybe a good thing, because that's how progress happens, right? So how to use this Zeigarnik effect? If you have an existing number of customers, you can build a list of customers you actually want. According to RFM, those would be soulmates, lovers, ex-lovers, and new passions, because these are having the highest potential.
Valentin, we lost audio again. I don't know why. Something's flicking on and off over there. Just to mess with you, but you're back. I can hear you now.
Yeah, sorry for that, guys.
No worries.
So I was telling that between 1st and 10th, the 1st and 10th of October, you can build a list of customers you actually want. Then once you build it, you can start already teasing them with a special Black Friday offer, Black Friday type of offer, only for what they choose in their wish list. So you actually push people that you really want to reacquire and readdress with a special Black Friday offer, only for what they are going to choose in their wish list. And you can incentivize however you want. You can actually promise that they can win their wish list, and you can get a lot of intelligence about that. So from the 1st and 10th of October, so 10th and from the 10th to 31st of October, you capture demand, right? And you get intel about what kind of products are the most wished, right? So after that, once you decipher that early on, you can launch the campaigns and capture orders with 1 up to 2 weeks before Black Friday. So you can name it however you want. This campaign, it's up to you to be creative. Some of them call them Black Friday Pro, or pre-Black Friday, or special Black Friday, or whatever. And then you can ship them the products in advance. That means less workload during your normal Black Friday. So mainly there are many benefits out of that. One is that you can reactivate customers because they will feel precious, and they will feel like if they place the products in the wish list, and if you do your job well with your drip campaign to remind them to add something in their wish list, they will also remember that when the Black Friday kicks in, and all the campaigns from other vendors are going to kick in, because you will compete with a lot of vendors, including Amazon, of course. They will remember that, hey, I've added those items in my wish list. And that means you can, let's say, steal the starter, right? Uh, Going further, and this is a bonus, you can build, you can actually place the seeds for the next orders during your Black Friday campaign with the most unappreciated and most effective campaign, which is the unboxing campaign that has 100% open rate. And this is more like a Trojan horse, right? Like those guys that were hidden in a in a gift that Greeks sent to Troy, right? They've hide it. They're the soldiers in the gift. They acted like they are gone, and voila, it's a surprise. So that's what you can do as well. So these are the 7 reasons why you need to consider inserts, because you have a lot of new customers coming, and you need to fight for their attention, and you need to fight for their continuous business. So the first thing is that it respects the under promise over deliver principle, right? You give them something, you do an insert in their package. Another thing is that these are cost effective. The next thing is that you can personalize the inserts only for specific RFN segments, for only for the new passions, the ones with the high purchase potential, right? Then the cost of delivering this message has already been paid, so it's a double strike. Then you can do cross sells that are highly relevant. And another thing is that the package inserts are a great way to get rid of the products that actually don't sell, so it's a pity to keep them over there in your warehouse. Then effective inserts can increase the CLV, and they do that on autopilot, right? Because you don't do pretty much anything about it. You've just planted the seed, and again, Zeigarnik effect, right? So it's something that they haven't finished, right? So because they need to pay back. That's the human nature, to pay back when someone gives us a surprise or something unexpected, which is actually pleasant, right? Even though it works vice versa as well. The type of package inserts that could be used: the thank you letters, the discount coupons, the surprise gifts, the books, the product catalogs, product samples, product reviews invites, or the bookmarks, right? Actually, bookmarks were being used by Amazon in their early days. If you don't know that, it's a fantastic story about it. So how to decide over what type of products to add over here? We have, on this axis, we have the usage of those products, if there are gifts, and here is the cost of those products, right? So that's up to you to decide. If it's a hat, it's not such a high cost, and the usage, but not the usage as well. The usage is not there as well. Or coasters, or wine openers, or bookmarks, or watches and wallets and t-shirts. So you might want to stay in a place where the usage is high and the cost is low. So over here is the third quadrant is the best for you, but it's up to you to decide and to understand how you can do this with your own products that you're selling. So that being said, what is important is that the last customers will never tell you that they are lost, right? So when you plan ahead, when you plan Black Friday, you should plan ahead for repetitive customers, not only for one night standards, like we call them. So that's it. My gift for you is to let's say, help you with this customer segmentation. That's what we do. We grab data, we use reveal, we allow you to generate actions on autopilot with on various channels like Klaviyo, like Facebook, Google AdWords, and so on. So if you connect with me on LinkedIn, I will give you a pleasant surprise. And another thing is that if you want to hear more about customer lifetime value and ongoing optimization and optimizing not only for acquisition but also for retention, remember this link. Use this link because it's a free course with the bright minds that have worked for the CVO Academy to give you this free course. So pretty much that's it. That's my let's connect on LinkedIn. That's my email address in the case you want to connect with me. Derek, I think that's it. If there are questions, I'm here for you.
I love it. Awesome. And I'm looking at the course again. I know I've taken a look at it in the past. Definitely somebody that people should be looking to sign up for so that they can better utilize their existing customers, make more revenue, convert more, all the things we need to do, not just in preparation for Black Friday, but also what happens after we get a huge bump of business and possibly some, bargain hunters or one-time purchases on Black Friday and how to convert them. So everything is looking good. I've shared the link here, and we also have it in the show notes. One final time, go to the show notes, bookmark them. Okay, that is it. Valentin, thanks so much. We're going to move right into our next session and our closing keynote for the day.